Madam Mayor, as we debate this administration's failed plans on the strategic review of companies, we must ask ourselves a more fundamental question. Why did Labour get us into this mess and bankruptcy? The answer is simple: ideology. Labour pursued a failed, outdated left-wing ideology which believed that they know the best and that they can tax and spend all our money as if it's their own. Let me illustrate this with three clear examples on how this failed ideology has led us to this mess. First, there was Westfield, a scheme conceived by a Conservative council, supported by a Conservative mayor and MP, where working in partnership with the private sector, we would deliver the homes and jobs and regeneration Croydon badly needed. All Labour had to do in 2014 was to press ahead with the scheme. But no, their ideology got in the way. They simply did not believe in the power of the private sector to deliver in partnership with the council and decided that they had to be in control. So they tried to change the scheme, leading to delays and ultimately to the scheme's collapse. Despite their warm words, Labour were never ideologically in favour of Westfield. They were always opposed to it in their heart of hearts. And in the process, the council has lost hundreds of millions of pounds in lost additional council tax and business rate revenue. Revenue which would certainly have ensured our financial sustainability. Then there is the infamous brick by brick. Let me remind you of the real reason why this failed company was set up. It was because Labour were ideologically opposed to right to buy, a scheme that has allowed thousands of people to get onto the property ladder, creating the thriving property-owning democracy that we all love. But Labour have always hated the concept of right to buy, believing that all council housing must be owned by the state. This has led Croydon Labour to create this complex structure they call brick by brick, described by one of their own as a spaghetti junction. And as we have seen in the PwC report, brick by brick has contributed significantly to Croydon's bankruptcy. Once again, it's their flawed ideology that was to blame. And finally, from the days of Gordon Brown, Labour have always been ideologically opposed, have always ideologically believed that taxpayers' money is their own and they can borrow and spend it as they please without caring for the consequences. In 2008, Gordon Brown crashed the UK economy, and today we see that Croydon Labour borrowed heavily and invested recklessly in a failing hotel and a failing shopping centre, crashing Croydon's finances. For years to come, our residents will pay the price for this through cuts in their vital services, including Pearly Pool, as we have heard this morning. So, Madam Mayor, while we may debate the future of brick by brick and companies Labour has created, the truth is the only way Croydon can really recover is to put an end to this failed Labour ideology. And this can happen only if we vote for a Conservative council in 2022. I oppose these recommendations to the council. Thank you.
Yeah, well said.